Hello everyone, I'm Zishan Shah and welcome to Z Interactive YouTube channel, and we will start with our new lesson today, and we will learn about the new brush here inside the 2021.6.2 version, which is the Mesh Project brush. So Mesh Project brush is a very cool brush. So let's see how it works. So without further ado, let's check this out. So what I will do now here is that I'll just go to my brushes here. So BM, and here I have a lot of new brushes as we have gone through. So we have here Mesh Project. Okay, and this works exactly like the MeshBalloon with the control key. So I will select this one, and it says you have to use control key, and I will move this. First I have to make sure that in the geometry there is no subdivision, otherwise it won't work. Now how it works, just press control. Okay, just look at the profile, okay, topology of this character, and if I will press control, you can see I'm using the lasso here, or you can use curve and anything you want. Okay, let's use curve. So I will use here, start with this. Okay, and I will leave here, and as soon you will leave your mouse, and you will see that it will create a mesh on top of it. Okay, really cool stuff you can do with it. Now one more thing you can do is that, let's undo this, let's make a small version of it. Let's use lasso, because I just want to do fast stuff. Okay, so here I will do this sort of design. Now once I'm done, and I want this to be copied over here because I was not using X symmetry here, so I will go to the geometry, modify topology, and mirror and weld. It will produce it over on the other side as well. Now I can make some here as well. Okay, or let's do one thing, let's use symmetry, and with the help of symmetry I'll make something like this. Okay, cool. Now I will right on top of this one, without moving the camera, I will draw. Okay, and then I will press Alt, leave your mouse or your pen, and you will get the subtract. Same thing if you want to add on top of it. So without moving the camera, control, make the shape you want. Oops, undo that. Okay, make the shape you want, then press shift, leave your mouse or your pen, and it will be added to it. Okay, so this is what you can do. Let's me demonstrate it again, but on this side without X symmetry. And here we go. Now we'll add here and use shift and leave my mouse or your pen, and you will get this addition here. What if you don't want this? So what you can do is that I will do this. Now without the shift, I will just draw it. I will not press shift and leave it, and it will draw on top of it, and it will take this into account, and it will create, and it will count this as a mesh, and you can see that how well it is profiled. Now if I will try to do something here with the Alt and then leave, it won't do anything. The reason is that because I moved the camera, so you have to make sure you don't move the camera. Okay, so there's one thing here, and let's create some interesting shape here. Like more mechanical geometry sort of stuff. Okay, and then we'll add some stuff inside here with Alt. Okay, and add on top of it, okay, and then Alt. You know, some random stuff you can create it just like this, and then you can mirror and weld to the other side as well. So pretty cool, right? Now I don't have to use the lasso or the curve brush here. What else I can do is that I can go here and choose circle. Okay, and if I am using the circle, and then with the shift, if I will move it here, center, leave it, and you can see circle is also applied there. Now for you can control the intensity if it is too deep. So what you can do, you can undo that. Okay, use lasso or circle or curve, whatever you want, then create this. Okay, oops, I forgot to change the intensity. I'll press control, and here's my intensity. I will lower it down, and now if I will create, move it here, leave it, and you can see less intensity is there. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to create more intensity. Like suppose, let's go here, undo, control, a little bit more, create with the space bar. I will move it here. Okay, I got this, but now what I will do, press control, little less intensity, control, okay, space bar, move it here, and I will press alt, leave my mouse, okay, and you can see how it is created. So it converted that intensity to the one that which is there. Okay, so now if I will press control, let's move it here, okay, control, move that there, and if I will move here, spacebar, okay, and it will create on top of it. Okay, and just see that hole, it's there. So really nice way to do all these stuff. So cool, right? Okay, so here we have some sort of settings here. So I have docked the brushes panel here, and here we have mask mesh modifier settings. So I will press control here to get it activated. Now this is the resolution, how like the quality, so we can reduce or decrease this quality, how smooth you want, and then like there is bevel. So if I will draw it right now, so you can see there is a slight bevel over there. Okay, now if I will draw reduce the bevel amount to 0 and then draw, so there is no bevel. So it's totally up to you if you want a bevel or no. So I usually keep it there, but if I will keep make it higher, so it will give a very high amount of bevel, which I actually don't want it. So something around 0.5. Okay, something like this. Yeah, this looks good. This is 0.3. So you can have a slight bevel or the way you want it. So I'm in the symmetry mode right now, and what we can do, so here I can go to other settings here. I have more other settings here, like for example, if you want the depth to be controlled, so the depth is here right now, as you can see. So if I create something here, okay, so you can see it is sitting on top of the mesh. Okay, but what if let's do it again, and let's see what will be the difference if I will go here and move this slide up all the way up there, and then I will try to make the mesh project. So you can see it is quite moved up. Oops, wait. So I have to press control on my keyboard. Let's do one thing. Reset this one here. Control, because you have to press control and then you have to move it up. Now if I will draw here, and you can see it is away from the like mesh itself. If I'll go here and move all the way back here, -100, okay, and then draw it, so you can see it is penetrating more inwards. So just notice how I'm getting the effect. So if I will press Control and move it in the center and then draw, you can see how it is drawing now. So this is the depth of whatever you're creating. So you can do different, you can change these depths for different sort of a result the way you want it. Okay. So overall, as you know, it can be control, or it is usually controlled with the Z intensity. So if I will increase it just like I did before, so you can get this sort of a high result. Okay, and if you will decrease it, you will get a very subtle result. So that's the overall effect which works with the Z intensity. Okay, now we can create this mesh, okay, project by pressing Control, go to alpha, and we can choose any alpha here, like suppose the star, and oops, let's choose a rectangle instead of lasso, and then we can create this, move it wherever we want, and it will create that mesh project with the help of the alpha. Okay, that's something really cool. Okay, so let's try to do it this way. Control, okay, space bar to move it. Okay, a little bit more bigger, leave it. Now I will do again, smaller one. Okay, space bar, and then I will press Alt and leave my mouse or my pen, and here we go. Okay, so this sort of stuff you can do with it. Now one more thing. Okay, let's move this back to its normal position. Okay, now if I will go back to my subtools here, and I can split subtools, like these can become subtools. Like suppose if I will just go back here, no alpha, back to my lasso, and here if I go to the split, and I can split similar parts, and you can see all of them are now separate subtools. Now I can go to any subtool here, and separately I can work on that. So that I can do it. Okay, or it will work on the whole thing. What you can do is that you can solo this and then start working on this one. So it will only take this into account and it will ignore the other parts. Now if I will unsolo it, so you can see that it has only affected this part. Okay, so that's a nice way to do that. And one good thing that you can do with this is make something out of this, then create something here, Alt, leave your mouse, and then you will get this sort of an effect there. So these kind of things you can do. And let me show you an example here. Like I'll remove this all stuff from here. Let's select this and delete all these stuff. And okay, now if I will draw here, okay, and press Alt on my keyboard and leave my mouse, you can see that how it is like deleting this part here. Okay, if I will do it here, okay, it's doing with this. Now what we can do here is, if I will press if I will go here and turn on the live Boolean, okay, and if I will draw something here and press Shift and leave my mouse, it will automatically create a new subtool because my live tool is on. and I'm using by default this addition. If I can do subtraction as well. Okay, so it will subtract, but for now I don't want that. I will take this one, soloize this. Okay, and then let's do one thing. Let's go and move this down. Okay, I have just moved the camera. So what I can do here is that let's delete this one. Okay, create here. Okay, with shift, leave my mouse, and shift, leave your mouse or your pen. It will create another subtool because you are in the live boolean here. So what I will do here is now I can soloize this one, and then I can work on this. Okay, and then I can press Control Shift again and leave my mouse here. Okay, now what I can do, I can use subtract over here, so I can use these. Okay, oh, unsoloize this. Okay, subtract, and then I can go to the move tool, move this. Okay, I think I have moved the camera again. Let's do that again. Let's delete this one. Okay, so I will do shift, move this. Okay, and use subtract, and now if I will move it, you can see it is affecting that part. Okay, so this is how you can also use with the live boolean, and interesting stuff you can make with the live boolean as well. Same thing here you can do, move this apart, this one. Okay, there is one on top of it, so you can move that back and forth. So I think that I was not moving the camera, I was doing it right, I just got confused, but it's fine. Okay, that's how you will get it. Now let me turn off the live boolean, and you can get all these. So with the help of live boolean, if you will draw something, and with the shift, if you leave your mouse, so you will get a new subtool, and you can use the live boolean also to create some interesting shape. Okay, and you can soloize it, and also you can control with that part too. Okay, so for example here, if I delete this and delete this one, and let's split these. Now if I go here, turn on my live boolean, and because as you know, the other part, the body is hidden. If I will make a new like live boolean here with the shift, leave my mouse, it will create this one. Okay, so I will unsoloize this, only hide the top, this one, subtract this, and it's not taking the body into account. So if I will move this wherever I want, so it will ignore the body. Okay, and it will only work with these two subtools. So this is one way you can do if you want to ignore the body itself. Okay, you can make it bigger or smaller, and you can see if I'm moving it down, this is how I'm getting the result. But if the body is there, so the result might be a little different. So that you have to be a little bit careful about that. Okay. So you can do with these like sort of settings. And I'll turn off the live boolean from here. Okay, one more thing we can do over here is that we can frame any part of it of our mesh project. Okay, so if I will turn on my like polyframe here, so you can see this mesh is divided into 1 2 3 a lot of different parts. So I press Ctrl Shift and click on this one, so it will be only shown. Turn this off, and then I can go back to my brushes here. Okay, and oops, PE, and then here I have extrude profile 1 and extrude profile 2. Okay, it will give me different sort of profiles here. Now these are good for creating frames or any profiles. So I will choose this one. The brush is huge. I will reduce this. Okay, and then I will go back to my like stroke. Okay, curve function. And here I will frame the mesh, but I only want to frame the border. So I will uncheck these, border, frame, mesh. This one is selected, so I will click it here. It will create that frame over here. Okay, now if you want, you can change it to something else, like maybe this one. Okay, I will click it, or maybe this one, then click it. So whatever suits you, click on it. And once you are satisfied, what I can do here is that I can bring back, Control Shift, drag it out. Okay, or bring back all my hidden stuff here, or even I can just put there. Okay, and here we go. We have this profile here, and let's see what else we have. Torus, how it will look like. It will look like pipe. This will look like this. So think about what you can do with this. Okay, with what sort of profile will be good to create a frame. You can choose that. You can move it around. Okay, anywhere you want. So many different things you can do with this. So long story short, you can create frames. Okay, so I hope everything you have learned some stuff from here, from this lesson, and I hope everything is clear. And try to make a lot of great stuff. Like you can create like really great stuff with this new mesh project, and try different styles. Share with me, so I'll just want to look at it. And thanks a lot everyone for joining this lesson. I'm really thankful to you all for supporting me, and I hope to receive your support continuously. I have noticed that many of you are watching my videos but not have subscribed to my channel yet. So please subscribe to my channel and also click the bell icon so you can receive all the notifications about the great new contents I will be uploading soon. If you have liked my video, so please hit the like button, and if you have any queries or questions, then leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them as soon as possible. And one request I have, and that is, I have noticed that some of the viewers do not watch my videos online and instead they download them. So please, if anyone is doing that, or you find someone doing the same, then please stop them, because this will never help me to get my hard work paid off and it will demotivate me. So I don't want to stop making tutorials for you all. Therefore, help me to get new subscriber. I will take off now, and take care guys till we meet in the next class. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning on Z Interactive, your own training institute.